I'd like to talk a little bit about rock cliches. There are so many of them. I've chosen just a few to focus on. To start with, let's take a look at this little pattern, popularized by Chuck Berry. All I'm doing is taking my first finger, playing at the 4th fret, or wherever you want to play it, and just slide up 1 fret. All right, it's 2 strings. And I put them together and I repeat pick and I get this. Another Chuck Berry inspired cliche is the bending of the 3rd string and playing the 2nd string, trading off. There's also the Dick Dale style surf slide, which is like this. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't use cliches. You can do your own things with them. They're actually quite handy. In fact, the Beatles used the Chuck Berry lick, this one, as the intro to a famous tune. Here's another lick that became a bit of a cliche, and it's a little bit of a combination of those 2 Chuck Berry licks. Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin used to use this a lot, where he would bend the 3rd string and do that lick, and then combine these 2 notes. And that gives you this great little cliche lick. You can descend down the pentatonic scale with that. So that gives you a 5-note pattern, which is a great cliche. Another thing is to bend that 3rd string and pull it off into the 4th string. Also popularized by Jimmy Page. Again, I'm not saying don't play them, do your own thing with them. Lenny Kravitz wrote a hit song based on that lick. You can guess which one it is. Finally, I want to look at Eddie Van Halen, somebody more modern. Now, he created the 3-finger right-handed tapping lick all over the first Van Halen album, specifically in the guitar solo Eruption. But anytime you play that lick, it's going to be so closely identified with Van Halen. So you have to be careful. But you should know how to play the lick because it's a cool lick and you can have fun with it, and you may be able to come up with your own thing with it. So here it is, the Van Halen cliche. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson on rock cliches.